Ahoy, Gar! Greetings, I am Tad Larkin, the lore master of Manda-LORE, and today I'll be digging through the archives to bring you technical readouts and the history of the Hapan Battle Dragon. The Battle Dragon was the main capital ship of the Hapes Consortium, a cluster of planets whose isolationist government remained cut off from the rest of the galaxy for much of its history. Designed by Alonji Turba, the primary starship manufacturer for the Hapes cluster, the Battle Dragon had a length of 500 meters and was largely disc-shaped, with lateral struts adorning the vessel's equatorial flanks. Battle Dragon sported a Class 2.0 hyperdrive, with a backup Class 14. Typical armament carried by the Battle Dragons consists of 40 turbo lasers, 40 ion cannons, 2 triple ion cannons, 16 pulse mass generator firing tubes, and 1 tractor beam projector. The aforementioned pulse mass generators worked on the same principle as gravity well projectors, creating a false planetary mass shadow that yanked ships out of hyperspace, and the Battle Dragons could deploy these as mines, effectively laying traps for ambushes. The Battle Dragon's fighter complement of 36 My-Till starfighters could easily be interchanged with 36 T-65 X-Wing starfighters without requiring a refit. Crew requirements for the Battle Dragon consisted of 1,200 personnel, with an additional 190 gunners, but had a minimum crew requirement of just 700 personnel. The warship could carry up to 500 ground troops and had enough cargo hold space for 6,000 metric tons of cargo, with enough consumables to last up to a year without making port. Around the same time as the Battle of Yavin, the Battle Dragons got their first taste of combat, when an Imperial task force was sent to the Hapes cluster, and at the Andalia system, 5 Battle Dragons and 8 Nova Cruisers lay in wait for them. The ensuing battle obliterated the Imperial task force and left Grand Admiral Oswald Peshek horrifically maimed. 8 years later, the Hapes Consortium finally came out of isolationism and emerged from the transitory mists, seeking to ally with the New Republic, which was quickly consolidating its power in the wake of the Empire's fragmentation after the Battle of Endor. Hapan Prince Isildur and his oversized battle dragon, the Song of War, spearheaded a joint Hapan-New Republic fleet action against Warlord Zinj at the Battle of Dathomir that same year, resulting in Zinj's destruction and subsequent alliance between the New Republic and Hapes Consortium. During that battle, the Song of War was accompanied by 63 other battle dragons, each one representing one of the 63 member planets of the Hapes Consortium. When the Yuzon Vong War broke out in 25 ABY, the Hapan stayed true to their alliance with the New Republic, and it became a common sight to see Hapan battle dragons slugging it out with Yuzon Vong vessels, side by side with New Republic ships. At Fondor, Obroa Sky, and even Hapes itself, the Battle Dragons were pit against macabre Yuzon Vong Leviathans, fighting for the fate of the galaxy. Famously, at the Battle of Obroa Sky in 28 ABY, Queen Mother Tenel Ka Jo personally led a task force of 2 Battle Dragons and 3 Nova Cruisers to aid the New Republic against the Yuzon Vong's Supreme Commander, Kom Krash, and emerged victorious. After the Yuzon Vong War was concluded, Hapan Battle Dragons were called upon to serve in the newly formed Galactic Alliance Defense Fleet, in which member planets of the GA would often contribute portions of their personal defense fleets to the GA military, and the Hapes Consortium was no exception. During the Dark Nest crisis, the Hapan Royal Navy reinforced a colony of Killiks, an ancient insectoid race that originated from Alderaan and was once thought extinct, at the Battle of Koribu in 35 ABY. At Koribu, Hapan battle dragons faced off against the naval forces of the Jizz Ascendancy, with their commander Jagged Fell, and they saved the colony from certain destruction. A few years later, during the Second Galactic Civil War, Battle Dragon faced off against Battle Dragon at the Battle of Hapes, as Galactic Alliance-backed forces loyal to Queen Mother Tenel Ka defended themselves against the Carillion-backed Heritage Council, seeking to usurp her. With the aid of the GA fleet led by Colonel Jason Solo, the renegade Hapans of the Heritage Council were defeated, and the Hapes Consortium continued to back the GA. That was until the Battle of Kashyyyk, when Tenel Ka relinquished her support for the GA and sought to defend Kashyyyk from Jason's, now Darth Cadus's, onslaught, and her battle dragons were turned on the GA ships they once fought alongside. Lastly, Hapan battle dragons played a pivotal role during the emergence of the Lost Tribe of the Sith, where they valiantly defended the planet Osis from a Sith attack in 44 ABY, buying time for the members of the Jedi Academy to evacuate the planet and regroup. This ends my findings on the Hapan battle dragon. If you have any suggestions for future transmissions, don't be afraid to drop a comment. In the meantime, keep your comm channels open for future transmissions, and don't forget to subscribe. Tad Larkin, out.